Hey everybody, so this is a basic tutorial for Lightroom 3. I'm just going to teach you how to use the develop mode. So this is the library. I'll show you how to import photos in a different tutorial, but just for starters, let's go into develop mode. The shortcut is D on your keyboard. So on your right, what you'll find is a lot of modules. The one we'll look at is the basic module. An important feature in this is the white balance. So you can set it as the white balance that you took the photo with originally. So it says as shot. And the second one down is auto. This is often the better one to go with if you're not very sure with white balance. And there's a custom one if you're a bit more confident and want to tweak that. You can tweak the temperature dials and the tint dial. So if you do that, it will automatically switch over to custom. But for now, let's go with the auto. There are some other dials here, such as exposure, recovery, fill light, and blacks. And you have your two classic brightness and contrast dials. So just get yourself familiar with these dials and play around with them a little bit. The exposure dial is the same one that you would have on your camera, and that should be edited when you were taking the photo, but you can also compensate up or down here as well if you wanted to. But let's leave this on 0. The fill light option here is really good because it pretty much fills the whole image with a consistent light, contrary to the exposure or the brightness, which is a bit less even, a bit more harsh on the colors. So if we just increase this a little bit, the value here is 44 if you were wondering. Of course every photo is different, but here I'll also increase the blacks, maybe up to about 12, 13, so that's looking pretty good in terms of color contrast. And let's fix the contrast dial as well. And there you have it. That's a very quick and basic edit. If you hit Y, you can compare the two photos, the original and the edit. So as you can see, the colors on the right here are looking a lot more vibrant, and the colors stand out more, which is nice. So just as a preliminary edit, that's how you can do it. And there's just one quick thing before I go. There's a saturation dial down here. You can edit that manually to have it half saturated or saturated completely. The other option is to click black and white at the top here, or switch back to color. The black and white one here is pretty much does the same thing, except see, it blanks out the vibrance and saturation options for you. So I would recommend maybe staying color and just reducing the saturation just in case you change your mind. It pretty much becomes a bit of a burden to keep having to go back between these two. It's better to just play with a saturation dial like this, but either way works. And yeah, thanks guys, that's pretty much it.